What is going on, beautiful people? It has been a while. It's been a minute, especially since I've made one of these videos. We are going to recap January through March, first quarter, day in the life of a vocalist. What the hell's been going on? And then we'll get back to Dreams Not Deferred podcast. I'm going to be doing those once a month now, long format, but I had to take a break on everything because I got sick and I'm still recovering from esophagitis. A year later, I did go to the doctor last Tuesday and they said that it's looking better. So I'm healing. I'm just healing very slowly. So I still easily get irritated in my voice, which is why I need to be very careful. I don't have to stop doing stuff. I just have to cut way back. So that is what it is. We're doing that. I'm following what I'm supposed to do. Anyways, man, first quarter was crazy. Mostly crazy bad, I'll be honest with you. It was really, really rough, just like last year, first quarter. I'd say worse this time though, because I made some decisions to take some risks and invest in my career very quickly in a very high amount of money. And it did not, my return on investment did not happen as fast. It's slowly happening throughout the months. Like it's unfolding now, right? And I'm glad that I invested, but it's not coming back as fast as I really thought it was going to. And that was based on data, information I had from other people, not blaming them. I still decided to make this choice to invest all this money towards the end of last year. But the information they had given me about like how fast all this happens is based on their experience years ago doing these things. So I think that happens a lot. You learn from somebody who wants to help you with something, and what worked for them 5 years ago in their industry may not work now, right? So we always have to be aware of that. But anyways, long story short, it was a rough first quarter. Still healing from the esophagitis. So when I really push and start doing a lot of auditions in one day, plus like any music work, plus trying to do all the social media stuff, I really hit hard with social media this first quarter. I was very consistent posting and I was having fun. Like I actually, for the first time in my life, started enjoying posting stuff. But I started to burn out really quickly with my voice, and so that sucked, and then, just don't worry, there's gonna be some positive in here, okay? Like, I'm not here to, like, cry for an hour to you about everything going wrong, but I gotta tell you the truth because I wanna be honest with you guys, and then the financial part's been really, like, the hardest I've ever experienced in my life because I have much higher costs and responsibilities now at this age, in this state, not literally this state of Nevada, but in this point of my life, with all the stuff I have going on, all the commitments I had made for my career, for my business, right? Like having an accountant, hiring this person, the stakes were much higher, the costs were much higher. So I'm at a better point this year than I was this time last year in the sense that, again, because I made these investments, things are ramping up and like this fall is going to be bananas in a good way and like I'm going to make all the money back and I know it's going to be great because I literally have the figures to see like okay, this is the trend now. Each month it's getting bigger and bigger. I'm getting more and more jobs at higher price points. I'm getting returning clients. Like the natural thing, going to the doctor, having them tell me my irritation in my throat and everything is mild compared to moderate severe. Like I have facts and figures. It's just not happening fast enough, right? So anyways, long story short, it's been the hardest quarter for me ever. Okay. We had a loss in the family, lost my grandma, and damn, I didn't think I was still gonna get emotional. Yeah, so that was a tough thing to add on to the plate. I don't think I've ever cried on YouTube. I've never wanted to be that person, but I'm just being real with you guys. All of that, two of my family members had a health scare at the same time in the same week. And damn, that was crazy. That was a lot. Um, now I'm that person that cries on social media. Anyways, I didn't expect that, so I wasn't doing it for attention. Not that that's wrong, but okay, I'm flustered. Let's move on. It was tough. However, a lot of really cool stuff happened, okay? I got my one of my dream situations. commercial-wise, which was to book a commercial where I got to sing and do a voice acting thing. So they literally let me, like, freestyle sing. I'll link all of the clips in, matter of fact, I'll drop the clip right here in just a second for you to see, and then do a lot of behind the scenes studio stuff at the end, so you can watch that at the end. But I get to sing and do a voiceover. Well, this actress is like, singing in the shower kind of thing, is a body wash commercial, and I was the voice, right? So I get to freestyle sing. I did like a 30-minute session with them. Someone from Peru, someone from Mexico, someone from like California or somewhere more local, um, all in my ear while I'm doing this. It was so fun. So that was really, really cool. I got to do that.
Yeah. Ah, just the greatest performance of my life happening in here. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, baby. EOS Cashmere Body Wash.
I did several video games, several, and a couple of them came out. So I'm going to drop the clip in just a minute to everything that has happened. Yeah, I think I'll do that instead of saving it to the end. I'm going to switch these up. I'll drop the clips in a second. After I tell you everything else. What else? So tons of video games I did came out. I got rehired for a lot of games with like additional characters or the same character with more lines, more scenes.
I was told that your previous incarnation, the Mahjong God, even made perfect uniformity. Here comes the first question. Which sets of tiles can claim a Chao with 7 characters? Here comes the next question. You have declared ready. Next, all you'll need is to draw a compatible tile to declare a hoop. Quick, which tile do you need to declare a hoop? Whoa, even Sis praised you. That's a super rare achievement. No wonder you're the Mahjong God reborn. Even Mengpo's brew can erase your Mahjong soul. Then, it's time for us to introduce your first helper. Ta-da! The one and only Queena!
Phew, we almost got caught.
Still in that handcar was genius.
Nah, that bridge you blew, that's why we're finally safe.
Yeah, nothing but empty desert for miles. Wait, who's that?
Is that a kid?
Help, please. Please, just a sip of water? Misty and I haven't drunk in 2 days.
I think we still have some water in our flask.
You drink it, Misty. I won't let you die.
No one is gonna die, little girl. Maria, you can start the pump, right?
Yeah, there's still fuel in the handcar. Those that were precious. Memories that cannot be cherished. I imagined countlessly of what I'd do to them if they were alive.
I've done a lot of radio commercials and TV commercials over the past couple of months, which has been awesome.
What drives your curiosity and makes you look at the world a little differently? At Monroe Community College, your passions become possibilities, and your skills become your superpowers. We offer more than 100 programs to explore your interests, build real-world skills, and earn SUNY credits at a reasonable cost. If you're ready to lead the next generation of changemakers, apply to MCC today. Monroe Community College, invested in you. When you're living with cancer, there are moments when you need guidance, information, and hope. And we're here for those moments. Welcome to the ACS Cares app from the American Cancer Society. Cancer doesn't come with a map, but ACS Cares gives you one that's backed by science and centered on you, helping you feel confident every step of the way. You'll find personalized support, trusted information, and a community who understands you all in one place. Welcome to ACS Cares. We're here for you.
So things have been moving and ramping up. Nothing really on the music front. I haven't gotten anything exciting from music since last year, which is kind of a bummer, but I haven't been focused on it either. I've been focusing all my energy on acting, on voice acting stuff. But I am working on my album actively. We have made all of the skeletons of all of them, and so now I'm going and actually recording final vocals. I think we're on song 3 or 4 out of 12.
Hop in the studio with me, friends. Today we are working on the next song for my album. This one is called Humility, so let's do this.
These are the paradigms they subtly sow deep beneath our skin where they only grow and fester like cancer, killing you slow until you stand up and say no more. I didn't come this far to be humble. I won't apologize. See, I ain't better than nobody, but I won't minimize all this greatness right here. Let me make it clear, I'm proud of my ability. Fuck your humility. I didn't come this far to be humble. I won't apologize. Now I ain't better than nobody, but I won't minimize all this greatness right here. Let me make it clear, I'm proud of my ability. Fuck your humility. Fuck your humility. Fuck your humility.
So by the end of this year, we will be done. I don't know that I'll be able to release it this year because it depends on how much I have saved up for mastering, which will be at least $1,200 to do all the mastering, which like that's not a lot, so I'll probably have it, but we'll just see. I don't want to say like, yeah, I'm gonna do it all at once, have it all mastered on the same day. Maybe I might be able to release it at the end of the year. If not, though, it'll be first quarter of next year. So that's exciting. I finally started to feel inspired again to write music, which has been a while, man. I went through a long period of just feeling I think just being burnt out last year, having to create on demand so much. I'm doing less of that now. So that saves kind of my creative juices. Not that they're limited, but more literal burnout, right? Like having to make a song for someone that I don't really want to make. I don't really like the style. I'm just doing it because it's money, like that doesn't feel good to me. It did at first because I was just so excited to get paid to sing. But now I have things that I really like and things that I don't like doing so much. And when I push myself to do hundreds of those gigs that I don't like every month, it wears on you after a while and your creativity starts to feel forced and blah. So I've been doing less of that, more of things that I like. And yeah, I've got a lot of cool things that have come out. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. I can't remember anything else right now. I just know that things are slowly but surely getting better, working on new projects, especially trying to look at taking more like anime dubbing classes so that I can get in with that industry. It's a very tight-knit community. So I'm not going to say it's hard to get into because I don't want to put that negativity out there, but it's different. It's not this big open world of commercials where I just go on a casting site, audition for a commercial. They like my voice, they hire me. There's no politics. There's no, I know you, I've heard of you, so I trust you kind of thing. It's like pretty easy to get a commercial job. Indie games I've had a lot of success with. I've been very lucky with indie games. Not saying that I didn't have the talent and I didn't deserve the role. Certainly did. Certainly worked my butt off and my voice was right for it. But I mean, in terms of being able to be heard, I've had a lot more luck with that than with the anime industry. It's much more nuanced. So it's an interesting journey that next quarter, so it'll be April, May, June. So after June, I'll make the next quarter video and update you and let you know if anything's new. I got signed to a couple of production companies, which just means that those companies are now here and there sending me audition opportunities that are not on casting sites. So the benefit is it's smaller, right? Pool of talent. So I'm not competing against anyone who's on a casting site. I'm competing against maybe 20 people. It depends on the agency because they're only sending these auditions to people that their voice fits. So it's not like casting a wide net. So No agencies yet. I do not have an agent yet. I've been reaching out, I've been pitching. So hopefully next time I see you, I'll have more news to share. I feel like this was a pretty boring update, but I just wanted to, except that I cried on camera. Look at me. Embarrassing. I don't care though. Whatever. If you're watching me by now, you know, you've been with me for a while. You know my personality. It is what it is. We out here in these streets of Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, I think we're done here. I'm gonna drop all the clips, check them out, behind the scenes stuff, new stuff that I've been in that's come out. I just like sharing this stuff, sharing the journey with you. So you kind of, if you're in the industry or you're a creator, creative, you can kind of see what it's like when it's not highlight reeled on Instagram, that everything's perfect. This is what it's really like. It's ups and downs. It's financial stress sometimes, or health stress, or family stuff. It's pitching yourself to hundreds of producers or whatever publishers and hearing nothing, 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 getting rejected, whatever. Like, there are parts that really suck and there are parts that are amazing. So yeah, anyways, I will share the highlight reel, but I wanted to bring the honesty first. And now you can see the cool stuff. I will update you again in June, and I will drop the latest podcast episode, which will be a nice, big, full, long podcast with fun edits and clips, how I used to do it. I'm changing the format. I posted a video recently about that. We're changing it up. So we're not forcing something out every single week and just talking. We're making it fun. We're trying to make it entertainment again, because that's what creatively fuels me and makes me feel good. And I hope that it makes you laugh or smile. Anyways, you guys, love you, and I'll see you soon.